Welcome to the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy Sunday, man. This is Rob from the biggest show in the world, Sports Bettors TV and SportsBettorsTV.com. I am very excited today because I got my ass a winning team on the line. First of all, I got my boy, The Dream, that's pretty damn used to winning. What's going on, Playboy?
Been hot so long, I feel like I got a lifetime fever right now.
Oh, what a night with Kentucky, baby. Yo, you're a lucky man.
Yo, I've been saying I've been lucky since July, since January.
Sounds like the bride saying you're a lucky man, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I've been lucky since January. Yo, come on, y'all. Now, listen, I've been telling y'all about Kentucky since the second week in the season, and you all know I did write yesterday that I said Notre Dame in 11 points. I couldn't fault anybody for going with that. I thought that was a great number, in points. But Kentucky has won like 2 or 3 games like this to teams a lot worse than Notre Dame.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I got my boy, the evil genius of Major League Baseball, who tore it up yesterday with the hoop and gave us a big breakdown on baseball. What's up, Dr. Dan? How you doing today?
Yo, man, I'm doing real good. I'm sitting in my house. It's like midnight. I get a phone call. Yo, it's the fire department. They're like, we're registering way, way, way too hot, man. Everything all good in your crib? I was like, yo, all I do is win. All I do is win. So since the Sweet 16, baby, since the Sweet 16, we've been 9-1 against the spread. We hit that Notre Dame last night. Yo, we hit whiskey. And hey, I took that Fish's Vegas bait, took that Golden State Warrior team, and rode them all the way to victory, baby.
Son.
Good day. We missed the over in the Kentucky game, but other than that, man, just money.
I know, man. I mean, you think about it, and we're talking about it yesterday during the show. I just could not figure out how Golden State Warriors was only given 5 to 6 points to the nasty Milwaukee Bucks. I'm scratching my head.
Weren't they sitting a bunch of people though?
They were sitting 2 guys, but it wasn't.
Oh, that's it.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like they were sitting all the superstars. I mean, they had Curry out there. They had Klay Thompson out there. They had a couple. Everybody was playing.
You know what I realized when we were going through the show yesterday, it was right at the end, and I was like, man, if the Warriors win tonight, they actually clinch the top seed in the West. So I was like, tonight is not the night that they take the foot off the gas. I popped on that large. I mean, by the end of the second quarter, that game was a wrap. I mean, they held the Bucks to 15 points in the second quarter. They're up like 48-38, up 10 at halftime, and then just put it on them in the third. I mean, that game was a wrap early, man. Good money there. The line was crazy. But that's what you get when you get all these high-profile tournament games, man. You get some value out in the NBA.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So we had a good night last night. I went out with The Dream. Had a good time with you, brother. Thank you very much for that, having the birthday party for the bride.
We finally had my wife's party. The night it was originally assigned, we had snow. And so we rescheduled it only to have snow again. So, but last night we had no choice. We had to get at it because it was just time to get it done. And it was a good time. We had a ball. She got really tore up, and it was just a lot of fun.
Oh, definitely, man. Hey, big ups to you for setting the bar now because you wanted to do a birthday party. Guess what the car ride home was all about? Oh, Rob, I turned 30 in September. I better start packing the G's ahead.
Guess you better start tailing my plays. Yesterday's party was courtesy of 5 Dizzles.
Oh man, I got the 5-year wedding anniversary, and then 10 days later I got her 30th birthday, bro.
Oh, that's a back-to-back camera right there.
That is so nasty, kid. I got a chill down my spine hearing about that, man. But big ups to all our Aussie listeners out there. You guys won the World Cup in Australia, and for cricket, congratulations on that. My man Dylan hit me up with that. So big ups to all of our people in Australia that listen to the biggest show in the world every single day, 7 days a week. What is going on, kid? All right. So, guys, we had a big show today, man. Huge show. We got the Sweet 16 popping. Those games are a little bit early today. We got some NBAs to talk about, and we got the NHL. So,
my thing here is just real quick. I want to just touch on this for a minute. You know, Kentucky beat LSU 71-69. All right, dusty LSU. All right, Ole Miss. 89-86. They took them to overtime. In Texas A&M, they went into double overtime to beat them. So, I mean, Kentucky has played around with a few teams. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know Notre Dame could have won or should have won. Or I hear you all. But you know what? Sometimes you come out and you just can't blow everybody out. It's just not your night for the blowout.
I hear that, but I think what that game did show, guys, and maybe I'm crazy here, but Notre Dame was able to play like way bigger than they actually were, right? They gave up an average, what they said last night, 20 inches shorter. That's the average. And they played, they were getting rebounds. They were able to get putbacks. My question is, you got Wisconsin coming in that plays extremely fundamental basketball. They got big men that can shoot shots and post up and play very good defense. If Notre Dame was able to play that big against Kentucky, I don't know if that might be a little bit of a flaw we're seeing.
Doc, I got to tell you something. First of all, here's my thing with Wisconsin. And you know I had Wisconsin yesterday, so I love them to death. That's my team. They're cool. They had my back yesterday. However, how Arizona didn't beat Wisconsin, I don't know if it was because my man's eye got messed up and he had to go back to the locker room. Once they had figured out Wisconsin is, in my opinion, should really start working on a zone right now because they cannot play man-to-man. If you watch what Arizona did to them, which I know my man Killer Cal right now is in the room saying, dude, just watch how we beat Wisconsin because they're going to drive that ball into the paint and go at Kaminsky the whole game. Dude, Kentucky is going to wear Wisconsin's ass out. I'm telling you. Because Arizona, I'll be honest with you, I was really nervous about Arizona at the end of the first half because Wisconsin had no answer for Arizona defensively. They were getting layups, and Wisconsin had to take jump shots, and they were getting easy layups and dunks, Arizona was. Kentucky is going to do the same thing, except they're going to have bigger guys going at it. I don't think Wisconsin is at all built for Kentucky.
Yeah, I hear you. The other thing, too, is the other flaw you got with Kentucky is, man, that foul shooting is bad.
You know what? Yesterday it was particularly a little worse than it usually is. And I mean, even Killer Cal said they didn't play that great yesterday. But You know what? That's the sign of a great team to not play great and still win, and that's their little hiccup and maybe their wake-up call. But I got to tell you, I really do not believe Wisconsin matches up well against Kentucky. And, dude, Decker's dope and all, but some of them shots that he landed yesterday, dude, you're not getting a back-to-back performance like that.
Yeah, 5 for 5 from threes in the second half.
He's done it the whole tourney. It's just like one of those runs, like the one-man run. I mean, Kaminsky's been dope, too. I mean, putting up 26. And I agree, Arizona ain't Kentucky. Don't get me wrong. And it's going to be a tough game. I just think it's going to be another really close game, and they'll have a chance to win at the end.
All right, well, the line...
I honestly don't know what happened to Arizona yesterday. I got to tell you, I was really, really nervous with my play. At the end of the first half, I was like, man, I think I'm on the wrong side. I mean, and that's another reason why I don't get into that hedging and pulling money out during the game, because if I was going to get money out, I definitely would have taken it out in that game, because I thought Arizona was going to come out in the second half, and honestly, I honestly thought Arizona was going to win that game, because anytime you got a team they were consistently getting layups. I mean, it would look like Wisconsin just could not stop them. They were driving the ball at Kaminsky. He would step out of the way, and I'm like, dude, if they don't have no answer for this, you can forget it. This game's a wrap. But big ups to Wisconsin. I don't know what they did in the locker room. I do think that the kid's injury had a lot to do with Arizona's composure, and I do think that Arizona lost a lot of composure in the second half and kind of got a little nervous as Kaminsky now they had no answer for Kaminsky. That I'll tell you. The Kaminsky looked dope as hell against them. So that was one thing that. But see, here's the thing with Kentucky. Kentucky got 2 or 3 guys to offer at Kaminsky. So when one gets in foul trouble, they're going to just put another one in,
right,
and then another one. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like Arizona. My man got in foul trouble, early. They had to get him out of there. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. And that, that was the fatal flaw, and I hate to keep going into it, but that's why Notre Dame didn't win. I mean, you had August on Cousins, with 4 fouls. The dude's just letting him go around him. I mean, Cousins, look, one of the best second halves. That's why he's going to be a great pro. He just took that game over offensively in the second half. But, I just think that the coach of Notre Dame, I just think he messed up. No help side defense there. I would have been hacking Cousins a little more with some other guys. Hey, but that it is what it is. That's what happened. We got to move on.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So big ups to everybody that's retweeting the show out there, man. We got a lot of people on today on this beautiful Sunday morning. I got Nicholas J. I got Scott Weaver. I got The Cheese. I got It's Woots all the way in Australia. I got P for Prez. I got Bluntmaster, Spot Bet, James Harrelson, Al Stein, Find an Aussie Book, Jason Riley, Sports Money, and the list goes on and on. Guys, I love all our people in Australia, man. Always supporting us all day long. I got Brian Terrell with the hashtag SBTV Nation in his profile description. And I got my man Papa Smurf out there as well. Yo, he's saying, Dream, you liked Arizona originally.
I did.
You did?
No. I was mixed. I was mixed on both of them. Me and him were back and forth, and I wanted to hear his thoughts. I stayed on the fence for a good majority of the afternoon in the Arizona-Wisconsin game. I was on both because the stats were coming up. Arizona, all the stats that I had looked at, and another reason why sometimes you could throw stats out the window. As I was looking at stats there, it did look like, it favored Arizona. But, you know what I did finally? I went to my bracket, and I looked at my bracket, and I said, dude, 2 weeks ago, you said Wisconsin was going to beat Arizona, and they were going to play Kentucky. So why you going to defer from that? Just do you. You know what I mean? And that's what I did.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
That's what I did.
I got one thing to say, Hatter.
Yes.
And I know this is going to kill Dream, but I got to touch on this for 2 seconds. And that's my Mets real quick. Okay? I just got to do this because after that game yesterday, this team, dude, they knocked around Strasburg. Strasburg went out there. They knocked his ass around for like 10 runs. Okay, the last 3 times they played the Nationals, they put up a 10 spot, an 8 spot, and a 13 spot. I'm just saying, guys. Put that future in.
All right. Hey, we talked about that yesterday, man. Hell of a show yesterday, Dan.
Thanks,
2 hours long of steam, kid. That's all I got to say about that, guys.
I love it,
and you
baby.
can go back, if all you baseball fans out there, if you missed it, you can go back to the March 28th show. Dan breaks down every single team in MLB, his division winners, his under-overs and win totals, his picks for the World Series, the whole package, man. So you guys can do that, and we can go from there.
Yep, and guys been hitting me up on Twitter, asking me, debating me. Hey, I love it, guys. You come back at me, we talk about it, no problems. Hey, I love the opinion.
Oh, definitely. All right, guys.
I love fighting with cats because I saw cats in there yesterday. I got even this clown betting performance already talking about how why don't you moneyline parlay the sun's gonna come up. Dude, if my stuff's so easy, then you guys should have already done it already and be tweeting me from your $1 million mansions in Beverly Hills. Kick rocks. It ain't easy, player. Trust. A lot of cats tried to do it. They don't do it like me. It's been hot for a while and I'm winning consistently. Look at the numbers. The percentages are crazy. So just kick rocks, be quiet, stay in your lane, and watch me.
Yeah, I hear that, man. And, I got 1.5 million people giving me picks, especially on baseball and spring training baseball right now. A, I don't play spring training baseball. B, thank you, guys. I'm sorry I listened to what I got.
Gotcha. Well, you did do 44 hours worth of baseball homework, brother. So,
Dr. Dizzle, I heard about your baseball stuff was crazy.
Yeah, man, I put a good 40-plus hours into that. I do it. Hey, I respect all you guys out there. You want to take me to tell me to take this team and that team. If I did that, I'd be wagering, $30,000 a day, guys, based on all the picks y'all trying to give me. And, hey, there's a couple cats, y'all know who you are, that I love hearing about your picks, especially baseball. We go back and forth. Hey, guys, like I said, I can't be taking 10,000 picks a game.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, so you guys have, your amount of followers. Imagine what I get.
Dude.
It's on.
If it was up to your dudes, you'd be on every game 3 different ways. First half, 900 plays a day. I mean, and Cash just ain't happy unless you doing it.
Oh, my God. Hey, big ups to, let's see who else we got out there today. We got, Rafael Mota. I got Matty Fresh, the Papa Smurf. What's up? Direct Sports Solutions. I got Soccer's Finest, Sports Attacks out there, rocking and rolling. AMB, Michael Lee. What is going on? Good morning. All right, guys. Let's jump right into the college hoop because we've been making some money with college hoop, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys got to say and see if there's any differences of opinion today. So the first one I got on a ticket here, I got Michigan State. Sparty is given anywhere from 2.5 to 3 points to Louisville. And the under-over is 128 to 128.5. And something just pains me to say that can you imagine if Louisville makes the Final Four after how awful they've been all year? Dream, I'm going to start with you on this. Yeah, exactly, dude.
I hate Louisville.
Same here, bro. Enlighten us on what's going to happen today, please.
And their big guy, though, he's kind of scary looking, though. So I think he scares the ball into the basket and scares the defenders off of him.
He is a large man.
Oh, that Harrell kid, man. Oh, he's not the handsomest fella either.
Dude. Montrez, he's a beast.
He's not the handsomest fella either. I keep waiting for Arnold Schwarzenegger to run in with Jesse the Body Ventura because I feel like I'm watching a Predator movie.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I can't stand that kid. Listen, the thing you got going on here is, though, you got great coaching, and as we're getting down to the nitty gritty,
right?
Look who's left, dude.
I agree.
Killer Cal, Patino, Izzo, and Coach K.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's all coaching. I was thinking about that the other day.
I mean, these are the top coaches, in the game. They got their kids, coached right. Like I said, the stage is not too big for these kids with these coaches because the kids, the coaches know how to get the kids under control, know when to get them out of there, know when to put them in, know when to switch the defense, know when to switch I mean, it's coming out in the pudding. But now in this instance, you're mano-a-mano because you got my man Izzo against Patino. So you got two great coaches going against each other. I'm of the opinion that the buck stops here for the Louisville Cardinals. I don't know how they got this far. They got a little bit lucky. I think a team got knocked out of their way that they didn't need to see. And, they ended up playing, they played well. They played lights out against Northern Illinois.
Yeah, they did. They
were really impressive
really
against. Even I was a little surprised. I expected them to beat Northern Illinois, but not like that.
Oh, you mean Northern Iowa?
I mean Northern Iowa. I'm sorry, Northern Iowa. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's what's scary. And I got to jump in because I'm on Michigan State today.
Yep.
I like Michigan State with the 2.5 points because I just think that they've been playing better basketball. What scares me about Louisville is they've learned, they've kind of overcome the adversity of the suspension and arrest of, what was it, Chris Jones or whatever.
Yep. And
Montrezl Harrell has been an absolute beast. But the thing is, Louisville still can't hit free throws. They're not a good free throw shooting team. They do have some weakness, and they came close to losing to UCI. They were impressive against Northern Iowa. And NC State, they kind of took them to task, but NC State is garbage too. So I fully expect Michigan State to cover, but part of me thinks, and this is insane, that if Louisville manages to win today, they might win this whole damn thing because, their coaching's so good.
Dan, I'm gonna clip you right now, dude.
Hold on. Their coaching is so good that they have learned how to play a new style of basketball almost on the fly. Look, this is a team that beat Virginia by 2. And Virginia, while not a good offensive team, was the best D in the league. Okay, they beat them. They did lose that game to North Carolina, but then they've won 3 in a row since. And Northern Iowa was a much better team than them. I mean, I know we were all shocked by that. I know we were all the other way on that. And then beating North Carolina State by 10. If they come in here and they take down Michigan, look, before this Elite Eight started, I threw down a $40 future on Louisville, to pay out good money just because they got me a little nervous. I mean, I think Michigan State, the stats say Michigan State, everything says Michigan State. But Louisville, there's just something, man. There's something there.
The thing that bothers me about Sparty, I got to be honest with you, their free throw. You said Louisville's free throw shooting's not that good. Sparty's terrible, dude. 62% from the free throw line, kid. Unbelievable, dude. I don't know, man. You know what? I'm going with Sparty today. I'm not gonna lay the points. I'm gonna go with a money line on them. But just because I think it could be a little bit close. But who knows, man? I mean, I just can't believe Louisville's here, Dream. You know what I mean?
I can't either, dude. But they are with their awful. But one thing I will give Louisville, they do play good defense. I gotta take my hat off today. Do play good defense. He gets maximum performance out of them and maximum hustle. That's the one thing that I will give them.
Yes.
He makes it work with that team, but they got shooting issues, man. They go through their lulls when they can't score, and they're back and forth, and they like you said, I don't know how they got there, and I'm hoping Izzo's gonna put it down for them today. And I am on Michigan State today as well.
All right, so the three of us are on Sparty.
Too, so why you got a money line?
Because. So I'm not trying. I'm not trying to do that.
I also have Michigan State and Duke as the last 2 parts of a 5-point teaser. So I got State up to plus 2.5 in that teaser, which is still looking real good. So, but I mean, I don't mind them minus 2.5 at all here. Like I said, they really should put them down. And I think like what you said, Dream, is 100% true. Louisville will go into a slump at some point, and Michigan State will not take their foot off the pedal.
All right. We'll see where it ends up going, dude. But big ups to Ben Diaz. I got Jesse James. I got Justin Korolek. I got AZ Wildcat 83, Alex Washington, and AMB. What is going on? Heavy 365 saying Louisville is going to win the game. Wow, man. I don't know about that, brother. All right, next one we got on the ticket is Gonzaga and the Dukies, and the line is 2 to 3 points, under over 144 to 145. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Dukies aren't having it today. And I think Gonzaga, the story ends today. I do not see them advancing. But, Dan, I'm going to let you start with this. What you think?
I'm all over Duke. I mean, so I guess I'm chalk today, which to some people that's a problem. But, yesterday we had all dogs, and that worked out. Dude, Duke, I'm with you. I just don't think they're having it. And I have not been a believer in Gonzaga this whole time. I think that kind of what they've done is a little bit soft. And, yeah, I'm going to say it. Even in this tournament, you're talking about wins against, their tournament, it was like Pepperdine, then BYU. Then you got North Dakota State, Iowa, UCLA. Okay. Like, you beat some really average, mediocre teams. Probably the worst, the easiest draw in the tournament so far for them. Now they get Duke. I think Duke wins by double digits here. I'm already on Duke minus 2.5. I'm looking to see if I can find an extended line on this where I get Duke like minus 5 for some added money. I think Duke takes them down today.
All right, Dream. What do you think about the Dukies, kid?
Duke. You know I'm feeling Duke. Come on. I'm a Duke fan, dog. You know I'm feeling my boys. I told y'all a whole bunch of times. Duke is the second best team in the tournament. All right? I got Kentucky. I had Duke, and then it's Wisconsin. Duke. Listen, the buck stops here for the Zags. I don't believe that the Zags are at all. This is another bad matchup. I don't think that Gonzaga is matched up for Duke at all. I think Duke's. You agree with me?
I agree, dude.
I'm saying it's just a bad matchup, man. Duke's back court is too athletic for them. Then they got the big man down in the post. My man, listen, I'm real excited about Duke today. In case you can't tell by my energy right now, Duke should lay the smack give down on them. I'm loving a money line parlay with Duke and Michigan State, even though I don't necessarily know there's a need to money line parlay the two. I am going to come up with something for you guys, and I'll put it out after the show because I got to crunch the numbers up and take a look at it. I don't know if I'm going to play each straight separate. I don't know how, because I only got one style, even though I've been winning with multiple styles, but people only pay attention to one thing. So I don't know why I even pay attention to these guys. I don't even, you know what? I don't even know why. I don't even know. Why do I listen to the critics? Why?
So I think this is another game where I like the over, though. And I know it didn't hit in that Kentucky-Notre Dame game, but, you got both these teams that have, the third, Duke is the third best field goal percentage in the league, over 50% shooting. And then you got the Zags at, I think, 52.4. And I don't know, man. I think the over-under, 144 to 144.5. I think this game goes over. I think it's high scoring, but I think Duke really runs away with it at the end.
Looking at their offenses, bro, they are actually scoring they're pretty similar in point in their offenses. Gonzaga is 79.4 and the Dukies is 79.9, just under 80 points each a game. But their defenses, Gonzaga's letting up about 61.5, where the Dukies are 64.5.
No, fair enough. But look at. Again, I just got to look at competition here.
Strength of schedule, I get it.
Strength of
totally
schedule, 100%.
I totally get it, Dan. I think we're both on Michigan State and the Dukies today. I'd be very surprised if any of these games go the opposite way.
No, and right now, I'm going to pop on this crazy. You guys don't have to ride me. This is just gambling here. Duke minus 7.5 plus 210.
You're going with an adjusted line, Dan. 7.5. That's such an ugly number, dude. Wow.
Duke wins by
Dizzle always gotta be different.
Yo, I'm going straight.
The doc always got some special different stuff for you.
Here's the
Here's
thing.
the adjusted
I feel so
line.
good about this game. I feel good about this game for two reasons. First off is I have that big time 5-point teaser. So if Michigan State at plus 2.5, if I get them, I can hedge the other way anyway on this game, right? If I so choose. Because then I have Duke plus 2.5, which the game won't start till after the first game is done. So I feel good going into there because I know pretty much I got money coming at me. Dude, I think Duke really takes... I think this matchup is so bad for Gonzaga. I think Okafor might come close to a 30-point game. He's going to out-rebound them too. They're going to get second, third opportunities. They're going to be kicking it out, hitting threes. This is nothing like the Zags have seen all year.
All right. Hey, well, let's hope we both cash. We're all on the same side here, so
Let's do it, baby.
And
Wow,
guys,
that's ugly.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna get into that. Listen, guys, please It's Sunday. You're probably not working. Open up, go online, open up the newspaper, do whatever you got to do your own homework, check your own stuff. Let us know if we're missing something. We are gamblers here. We are not handicappers. Take a look. Don't put, all your money on our stuff, you know what I'm saying, unless you really feel comfortable with it. You know what I mean? But that's what the three of us are on, so we'll see where it ends up going. We've been on fire, dude, so, hopefully it catches.
Keep it, man.
All right.
Hey. It is what it is. But I also got AZ Wildcat asking about the Michigan State Louisville, the number at 128. I can't comfortably take that. Both teams can play real good defense. So I'm not touching that. I don't know if you guys feel one way or the other.
Hey, man, you know what? I got involved in a second half over yesterday with Wisconsin and Arizona. I loved it. So total on some of these and kind of see where the games are going. So, because I plan on watching both of these games back to back, to be honest with you. Got Eddie E out there, got John Lewis, I got Snoopy
Son,
Betts.
you ain't going to the mall with the bride?
Yeah, I'm gonna go book a hall for her 30th birthday
You
today.
ain't going to be at the mall with the bride, holding hands, going to Mrs. Fields, getting a cookie.
go to a wine vineyard today, son.
Hitting the wine vineyard today in the sundress.
Son, you know what? I got my
New England.
I got to be honest with you, man. You know, ever since the show started, I really got my stuff on lock, kid. I was able to go to Vegas twice, Costa Rica once, Dolo with you. So, and I get to watch my sports front to back, kid. So I've been doing pretty damn good. But I did promise her a trip to Cancun. So I got to bring her to Cancun in the summertime. So, but whatever, we'll figure it out. And you guys are going to have the reins when I am out in there. So let's see. We got, like I said, we got Eddie E, John Lewis, Snoopy Betts, Weston A, Prestige Worldwide, Jesse James, AZ Wildcat, Total Sports Edge, Alex Washington, The Odds Hustle with the hashtag SBTV Nation in his name, along with Alex Washington having it, and Johnny Jawson, Moonshine Money, Michael Lee. What is up? All right,
dude. It's funny, Hatter, that you had to promise a vacation to your bride, because I did do the same thing with my wife. I was like, yo, I'm going to Vegas, but in the summer, baby, don't worry. I got a nice house on the Eastern Shore, on the water. We got a pool. I was like, we good.
Oh, all right. I'm going to have to borrow that from you, Dan.
I did, and I sent mine in Puerto Rico.
While
I was in Vegas, she was in Puerto Rico.
Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, so let's jump into the NBAs, man. All right, so taking a look at this now. You got Houston and Washington. Houston's -2.5 to 3 points. Washington is a home team underdog with an under-over of 205.5 to 206. I do not like the way the Wizards are playing these days. I got to be honest with you. So I'm going to probably fall back from this game. I got no opinion on this. Dream, what do you think about this?
Dude, I can't figure it. Listen, this Wizard team, 1 minute they're dope, the next minute they're ordinary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel you 100% on that.
I can't really figure them out. I know the Rockets are good. The Rockets got a good road record, man. So, you know, I honestly, you know, the thing that scares you about the Wizards, though, this is like a national television game. So you figure my man Wall, you know, will be up to try to show out a little bit, do his thing. But then you got this ugly game, because you got Harden too, you know, wanting to go.
Yep.
It's to stay away from for me.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, stay away from, because it's just too, you know, you got two great players involved. I mean, the Rockets are the better team, obviously. They're more consistent. So, you know, my lean is slightly to the Rockets, but, you know, I would expect the Wizards to come out full force. What's your over-under number?
The total is 205.5 to 206. Ugly.
Yeah. Rockets have been scoring a lot of points lately,
yeah.
guys.
Ugly.
You know, they are what? They're 6 out of the last 7. The only game they lost was a home game to the Suns. But they've been putting up 100-plus points a bunch of times. And Dream, you're right. They've been playing real good on the road. I mean, they beat the Clippers on the road, at the Pacers, you know, which is what it is. But, you know, Pelicans on the road. I'm not going to touch it either, but the lean is the Rockets.
Well, you know what? I'm staying so far away from it. You know, we got plenty of college hoop to get involved in this nasty game. And I see another game that's I've already put it in, so we'll talk about it. But Houston's winners of 3 straight games, where Washington is 3-6 against the spread in the last 9 at home, and Houston is 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games on the road. So, like you said, Dream, they are pretty good on the road. So
they're dope on the road.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see. I got Key West SD out there. I got Buster Carr. What's going on, man? Get a Vegas bookie, get an Aussie bookie, and John McKinley. What is going on? And Ryan Kilbasas out there as well. We've got the Lake Show coming into the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets by 6.5 to 7. Kid, the Brooklyn Nets beat my boy the other night.
I know. Remember I was telling you how I didn't like that game?
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I took it lightly. I did talk about it on the air yesterday that I got beat with that, but ended up coming back with the college hoop. But
and that's the stupid thing about Brooklyn, because you know why? They'll now lose to the Lakers today, though.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why that's why you can't figure them out. But actually, I don't really think they're gonna lose to the Lakers. But
no, they're trying to get that A seed.
Yeah, they are trying to, and I know they are trying to get the A seed. I mean, it's an ugly game, guys. What is the spread again, Cotter?
The spread is 6.5 to 7.
Actually, that's not really bad. I would expect it to be 10 or better on that game. So, you know, I don't love Brooklyn. I wouldn't recommend taking Brooklyn, but I think Brooklyn is going to beat the Lakers. So, I mean, do you just get rid of the points?
Yeah, and here's one thing that I want to go into with this whole, with the whole NBA. Now, we have Golden State and we have the Atlanta Hawks that have secured number 1 seeds, guys. Dream and I were talking about this last night. So I think it's probably appropriate to fade them when they're playing teams that are hungry to make the playoffs or get, that are like vying for like higher seeds and all that.
I would say just watch them for a couple of games, see how they want to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely, because you can't, they're at that stage where, I mean, the playoffs are still, a little bit of a ways off for them to just be,
right. You don't want to get cold.
Right, exactly. So they're going to come up and show up to play. Yeah, are they going to be, diving on the floor for balls and stuff? No, but they are still going to, turn it on and turn it off as need be. So, like Dan said, we got to watch them and watch the spots. But I'm sure we'll get spots on the road. Like you know what I'm talking about. Spots on the road where they're playing, decent teams or good teams that you're probably, like playing a Portland or even the Spurs that will be able to take the other team.
Yes, sir. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves at the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are minus 12 to 12.5 with an under over 198.5 to 199.5.
Hey, to cut you off real quick, I'm going to go back to that game again. The issue with the Nets is they're 13-20 at home. They play actually kind of better on the road than they play at home. I mean, the Lakers are awful away. They're 8-28. I mean, and they're awful in general. But, that's why you got to watch Brooklyn. If you're on Brooklyn today, just be careful with that because they don't play that great at home. I think they'll win the game. So I think your best bet is just to get rid of the points. But, why be bothered with it? But if you are, just be cognizant of those numbers, guys.
I mean, the last couple of games at home, I mean, they beat the Cavs and they actually took it to them. But, dude, they lost to the Celtics by 21 or 19, and they gave up 127 to the Bucks and only won by 2.
Exactly.
You're going to be sweating that, guys. Stay away.
Yes.
All right, next one on the ticket. I already put the play in, guys. We got the Philadelphia 76ers playing my boy. And the line's anywhere from 16.5 to 17. I actually did not get this 16.5. I got it. I'm minus 17 on it.
So the Sixers?
No. Son, what kind of question is that?
I had to ask you.
Oh, God.
My boy's gonna be up 17 at the half.
It's like a Bronco Jet game. And you asked me if I'm taking the Jets.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, I got them minus 17, but if you want to get froggy with them and shop your lines, you can actually get 16.5. Taking a look at this, Cleveland, as you know, is 12-3 against the spread in the last 15 games at home. Philadelphia is 8-13-2 against the spread in the last 23 games on the road. We're rocking an 18-55 record. You know what? I like playing the Sixers when they're home, but I like fading them when they're away. And I love taking my boy, so I'm going to probably get involved with – I may even get involved with a first half on this. I don't know yet, but that might be the play as well. What do you think, Dream?
I don't know, dude.
No.
I don't know.
What do you think? The Sixers are going to do something against my boy? Come on.
No, I don't. I just hate laying so many points. I mean, it looks too easy. Right? Tell me it don't look easy.
I'm a little scared, reading, they're looking for spots to rest guys. I know after getting beat, I would think they wouldn't, but you just never know in this league. And, I mean, I don't know why. This game gives me a real uneasy feeling.
All right, well, you could be uneasy all you want, Dan. So I'm
Good luck, brother.
Because I am all over my boy today. So, hey, big ups to Cleveland. I mean, listen, they can't get the number 1 seed anymore, but they got to secure that number 2. So, they got to keep going, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they should kill him.
Yeah, they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him. That's my opinion. But, all right, let's move on to the next one here and see what we got. Let me just switch this up real quick. We got we talked about Minnesota in New Orleans. We did skip it. But New Orleans given 12. I mean, I know that they're vying to be in the playoffs as well, but I don't know if I have an opinion on that, especially with them giving 12, guys. I don't know about that. So, Dream, the Pelicans, any value there?
No,
Nothing, right?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, man. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Yodo, funny photo of the dream.
I didn't see it. Let me see. Yo, they messing with me on Twitter this morning. I don't know why.
They're mad because you were going back and forth with Arizona and pick Wisconsin at the end. It's only on your timeline before the game.
Don't I got my money line parlay on my? Didn't I put that out like 3 hours before the game? Didn't I put a money line in Wisconsin? Like, I know I didn't put that 5 minutes before the game.
Son, are you like a fraudulent capper out there, kid?
I'm a fraudulent capper. You know what I did? I'm able to go back in time.
Yeah,
right. Along with all my abilities, I can also go back and manipulate the timeline. I'm the Flash undercover. So I went back in time and changed my play from Arizona to Wisconsin.
Oh, God.
Yo!
Oh,
your boy is dope.
Wow. Anyway, we got... The next one we got on the ticket is the LA Clips and the Boston Celtics. Clips are given anywhere from 5.5 to 6, under over 206 to 207. I'm going to tell you right now, this got a warning flag written all over it, dude. There's no way in hell that I would take the Clippers, because the Celtics are pesky, Dream.
The Celtics are pesky. However, two things you got to remember. Doc Rivers is the coach of the Clippers, used to be the coach of the Celtics. So he wants to win this game. The other thing you got to remember, the Clippers are on fire right now. The Clippers, they got a little steam. They're getting their chemistry all back. Blake Griffin's back healthy. The Clippers are on a tear. I want to go look at their record real quick, as I think they've won. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
6 in a row.
6 in a row, son. They are on fire right now.
Okay, but
dude, they've murdered bad teams. I mean, they beat the Knicks by 31.
Yeah,
they beat the Sixers, by 30 points or whatever. Dude, I think I like the Clips here to go in and actually murder Boston.
I like the Clips for a drubbing too, Doc. I'm with you. The Clippers, I like them for a drubbing. But I'll give you to you, Hatter. The Celtics are pesky, but it's a whole nother level of team with the Clippers. And like I said, these are games that you want to win, because if you lose a game like this, it comes back to haunt you in your playoff seeding. And Rivers is a smart enough coach that I'm sure that he's preaching that to his guys. I like the Clippers in this spot a lot.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep it moving from there. Next one we got is the nasty Detroit Pistons at the Heat. Heat are -3, under over 194.5 to 195. I got no opinion on this game, dude. None at all. I'm not going anywhere near it. I'm gonna keep it moving unless you guys do. Feel free to add anything. Dan, nothing. Oh. All right. How about this nasty one, dude? Dallas Mavs playing the Indiana Pacers. The line is anywhere from a pick'em to Indiana -1.
Just crazy.
With an under over of 199 to 201.5, and that just doesn't sit right with me. I got to be honest with you. Taking a look at this, let me scroll down here and see. Am I missing something?
I don't know, man. The Pacers have been atrocious.
Yeah. I mean, Dallas has J.J. Barrera and Monta Ellis. They're on day-to-day with Barrera's got an ankle injury and Monta Ellis has a calf injury. But Indiana is, they also have some guys on a day-to-day.
And they've lost 7 out of their last 8. And the only game they won was at that nasty Washington team. I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of like Dallas here.
You know what? I'm kind of agreeing with you, Dan. But I'm not going to play it though. I'm not going to play that. Definitely not going to play that.
I might parlay the Clips and the Mavs.
This game got kind of like a little bit of setup looking like to it though. But the thing with the Mavs is, I told you they got the chemistry issue. They got the whole thing with Rondo going on there and, not listening. But, they do need a win pretty bad, as they've lost. They got beat by San Antonio. Then they beat San Antonio. Then they lost to the Suns. They lost to the Grizzlies. So They do need a win. I will give that is the one thing in your favor is they do need a win. The other thing in your favor is that Dallas is good on the road. Their road record, they're 20-16 away. They got a good road record while the Pacers are 18-18 at home. This game, I don't mind you taking Dallas, but I don't know. It's just something ugly about it.
All right, let's just take a look here and see what we got. I agree, it's definitely ugly, and I don't recommend anybody putting their money on that game unless you're seeing something I don't, maybe a total or a first half or a player prop or whatever. But got the Grizzlies coming into San Antonio, kid, 7.5 to 8 points, 193 to 193.5. I think that's I think the Spurs are dope and all, but I think that's a lot of points to give to the Grizzlies. I really do. I mean, 8 points. Dream, 8 points.
Yeah, I know. I can't. Some of these lines don't make any sense today. I don't know if they're, wrapped up in college basketball or whatever, but dude, I still like the Spurs though.
Yeah, I'm looking at him here. I mean, probably in a money line because Pop's going to have them ready.
I mean, I don't even recommend playing this game because it's competitive. It's going to be a competitive game. Grizzlies play good defense. We know that, and they're a decent team. The Spurs are better though. I mean, the Spurs are better than them. The Spurs
Grizzlies have gotten smoked their last 2 games, like absolutely destroyed their last 2 games.
Yeah,
the Cavs
That's a danger sign to me, though, too, meaning that they're going to come out a little bit more focused this game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess, but they got annihilated. They lost to the Cavs at home by 22. They lost to the Warriors at home by, 30?
But Dan,
and now they're on the road.
That's the Cavs and the Warriors playing.
No, I know, but now they're on the road at the Spurs. But I'm saying, I understand it's the Cavs and Warriors, but now they have to go. That was at home, though, for them. Now they got to go on the road at the Spurs. And the Spurs, they just, tore up the Mavs, which is what it is. They murdered the Thunder, which, hey, they put up 130 points on them. I don't know, and this is a little bit of a payback game because, hey, man, it is what it is. I just... So
you're liking the Spurs?
I'm kind of liking the Spurs. I don't know if I'm going to play it yet, but I'm kind of liking it.
Okay. I don't mind the Spurs. I would not lay the 8, though. I definitely wouldn't lay the 8. I don't mind them. I just think, to be honest with you, I like the Mavericks better than I like the Spurs today, if you were going to play a game. I you know what I mean? I don't see this game could be competitive, and just when you think the Spurs are dope at home, they're 28-8. Grizzlies are decent on the road though too. They're 23-14. But the thing with the Spurs is just when you think that the Spurs, are back on and got it going on, they get that hiccup, this season. It's been a hiccup every time, and this is one of those games where, I just worry. You know what I mean? But
I hear you. I might pull a page out of your book. I might pull a page out of your guys' book. Moneyline parlay: the Clippers, the Mavericks, and the Spurs.
Too many teams. 2-teamer, Blake.
Yeah,
you don't need to
definitely.
add the Spurs. Just moneyline clips the Mavs and the Clippers.
Or don't play them at all because I don't know, Dan. Feel free to do whatever you want.
I do like the Clippers though, and you know what? Not only do I like the Clippers in the money, I think I like the Clippers minus their spread. To be honest, with you.
I do like that too.
All right, guys. Good luck with that.
Clips and Mavs.
Good luck with that, guys. Hey, I hope I'll be playing cheerleader for you guys on that, but I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna be busy sweating out 17 points with my boy. But we'll see what ends up going on. We got OKC at Phoenix. Phoenix is -1, and the under over 213 to 213.5. OKC, Dan, we talked about this yesterday. Kevin Durant is gone for the year. Serge Ibaka, we don't know when he's ever coming back. That was a big blow to them the night before. They came out and laid an egg like we had talked about that could happen yesterday. Phoenix Suns don't really know what their playoff situation is. I know OKC's trying to keep the number 8 seed. But this is a game that's probably going to be a chase for a lot of people if they lose. So, guys, please don't chase with this one. Dream, what do you think about these two teams?
I think the Thunder are going to kill the Suns.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
because Phoenix is a bad team, and they got worse. It seems like they got worse in the last, I would say, 3 weeks. They were competitive, and they were kind of, they were pesty earlier, and then I don't know what happened with their chemistry, but they just, they became a bad team, and the Thunder are going to come in, like you said, they're trying to keep pace to make the playoffs. It's time for guys to step up. You got guys injured, so other guys come in. It's a whole team of professional athletes. So it's time for you to now earn your paycheck instead of sitting on the bench watching Kevin Durant shoot threes. You are now getting in the game to play. So go out there and do it. You got Westbrook leading the charge. He's well enough capable to take the game over himself as he has in many situations. This is a game that the Thunder need to win.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
It's based on their scenario and based what's going on with them. They can't afford to lose games like this game to the Suns because they're not going to be able to beat, like the better teams because, the teams like the Spurs, the Clippers, Golden State, they're in Ibaka. So when you get a team like the Suns and you go up against a team like them, you got to get them because if you want to make the playoffs and you want to stay competitive, you got to get this game tonight because you're just not going to – because you're going to lose those other games.
So you're saying you think that we're going to get maximum effort out of OKC?
I think you're going to get maximum effort out of OKC, and even if you don't, I think OKC, Westbrook, and the rest of the other guys are better than all of the Suns.
You know what? I think I agree with you on this game, bro. Now that I'm looking at some of the stats. I mean, OKC is superior in defense, points differential, rebounding, free throw percentage, the whole package here. I mean, Phoenix is better than them.
Remember, those stats are with Ibaka playing, though.
He hasn't been in a while, though.
Yeah, but those stats, I mean, that's a year stat.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I hear you. I think it's going to be a competitive game, to be honest with you. But I think OKC pulls it out at the end. And the reason why I'm looking at it is just because OKC is actually getting a point. So maybe a teaser situation or something like that. I mean, OKC was, they were beating Dallas for a while in the last game, that I watched with them. So they ended up losing the game at the end. But we'll see where it ends up going with that. All right, let's go over to the ice, dude.
My ice has not been good.
I see.
My
What's
ice
going on?
has not been good. As hockey's taken a different turn, I haven't really been. You know what it is too? It's not that my ice hasn't been good. It's that I've been focused on college basketball, and I'm one of those guys. If I'm focused on something, I need to just stay, and I recognize that I need to stay right where I'm at and just keep at that. I haven't been focused on hockey. I've been trying to look at it and trying to watch it, but I've honestly, I love this college basketball thing we got going on. I'm putting most of my work into that and my effort. You guys know I got a family, 2 kids running around, always into stuff and, doing my other day-to-day stuff. I just can't do it all. That's why some of you guys that have jobs in cap, I give you hats off as well. I know I make fun of you guys a lot, but I give you hats off for being able to do multiple sports because I honestly can't. I can get into one and get down, but I can't do multiples. But as I'm looking at this hockey real quick, I do like the Rangers today. I will just tell you guys that. That's the only play I like today is I like the Rangers. And I don't know what to tell you with the rest of it because, the Islanders, I don't know what happened to them. They're falling off offensively. They've been struggling. I know you and I talked about the Islanders yesterday, and I know you were talking about taking them today. And I got to be honest with you, dude. I got to recommend you don't.
I already took them.
You already took them,
I already took them, money line. Yeah.
All right, well, then hopefully they'll come through with you. But the Islanders, man, they are in a bad spot right now. Offensively, they've really been struggling. They haven't been playing good defense at all. They've been giving up too many goals. Generally, they were able to get away with that, and Tavares was picking up the slack by scoring. They were outscoring their opponents. But I don't know. They're wearing down from the season. I don't know what's wrong with them, but they just have been struggling offensively. However, I do like the Rangers today.
Yeah, I'm on the Rangers too. The other team that I'm on as well, I'm on the Sens. I think the Senators at home, this is really they got to win this game. They got to win this game at home against Florida. They've lost 2 in a row to the Rangers. I think in a 5 o'clock game against Florida, I think the Senators win today.
Now, I believe that Total Sports Edge yesterday gave me the Panthers, and he said that it's another situational play, and that's how he gets down, and I love that style. So I don't know if you want to maybe check with him, because I know his.
I'm gonna definitely check with him. He's on point. Yeah. I thought he was talking about the game yesterday where Florida was at the Canadians.
Okay.
And they lost 3-2. Today, I don't know, man. I mean, I hear what he's saying. It's a road game, though. I think Ottawa's juiced up for this one. Losing that, I mean, that was a bad loss to Toronto last night. They won a bunch of games, before that. They're at home. I'm going to check with him, definitely, and I suggest everybody does, but I like it right now.
All right, big shout out.
Also, check with Hockey Immortal, too. That's our boy.
For sure.
Listen, guys, in case you guys don't know, Hockey Immortal and Total Sports Edge, we're at Vegas with the biggest show in the world, sitting up in the lounge, up in the suite, getting busy, winning plays until they made the fatal mistake of letting that Mad Hatter know what they were playing.
Shut up.
And down goes Frazier.
Big ups to D1 Locker out there. Got Julio Prado, Tip Talker, James, Sports Betting 101, Gruff, and Pine Tar Immortal. What is up, guys? All right, so looking at the hockey card, I mean, I'm taking the Islanders just to kind of stop the bleeding. So
good luck.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take my boy minus the points. I'm gonna get Duke. I'm gonna get Michigan State. That's what I'm looking at right now. And so is there any more hockey before we get into this quick?
One thing. I think that the Blackhawks are in need of a win very bad. Guys, get out there and check with the hockey guys. Like I said, I'm too focused with the college basketball right now. I'm not trying to – listen, I ain't going to give you guys losers, and I ain't going to give you something that I'm not playing, all right? So that's how I'm getting down. If I don't know what I'm doing, I'm man enough to tell you I don't know what I'm doing right now. So with the hockey, I got to fall back. Soon as this tournament's over, probably, even tomorrow, I'll get right back on hockey now during the week. There won't be no games until next weekend for college basketball. I'll get back into the hockey again. But check with the hockey guys, because I think the Blackhawks are in desperate need of a win to stop their bleeding. They're a much better team than they've been as of late. So you might want to check them out tonight. First Lady in the Fake Fam, she got information over there as well. Total Sports Edge got information. Hockey Immortals out there killing it. Use the nation. That's why we're here. That's what the community is built for. Utilize it. We got a lot of tools. And if one guy's not feeling a play or a sport, you can go to many different avenues. That's what this is all about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, all right, guys. So that does it for the hockey, man. So we got to get into. We got a little event going on, man. And we got Raphael did a show on it, and it's something I'm going to be watching with my kid, and you can wager on this. And I see some really, really good value, man. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes of some WrestleMania talk with your boy, the Mad Hatter. And no, guys, I'm not charging you $1,000 for my plays. I'm gonna we're gonna talk about it briefly. I just kid around about that, but let's go.
Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
I love this, man.
Get ready.
It's for you to dream.
It's my track.
Bow to the masters. Break it down.
All right,
kid.
kid.
Baby, there it is. I love that track right there.
Oh, man. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am.
Good. Let's get into this WrestleMania. Now, there's only a couple of books that offer these odds, but we'll get into all of them here and go from there. Just the ones that I think that we can make some money on. Now, a couple of things real quick. Now, the odds have just gone crazy with this, but let me switch this up so we can actually hear what I'm saying right now. So,
no, we actually don't want to hear what you're saying.
All right, so real quick, as you guys know, Brock Lesnar is fighting Roman Reigns in the main event here. I'm just going to get right into it, my opinion on what's going to happen here. So Brock Lesnar has signed a contract with the WWE. I don't know. It's either 2 or 3 years, something like that. Which before Roman Reigns was actually really, really favored. He was like -4 to 500, something crazy like that to win the match because everybody thought Brock Lesnar was going to go to the MMAs. Well, he is not. He's here to stay, and he's retiring from MMA and doing the WWE. But he's still part-time, okay? So taking a look at this, there's been all this hoopla. Roman Reigns can't beat him, and, you know, everybody's saying he can't win and all this junk, all right? What they're doing is they're setting up a Brock Lesnar versus The Rock WrestleMania for next year, okay? And I have a feeling that maybe The Rock gets involved, something like that, to set up that match next year. I think Brock Lesnar loses the belt tonight, and I think Roman Reigns wins it. I was actually able to get it at -130 yesterday. Dude, it's already up to -260. It's already up to -260, dude. So you know, I love you guys. I love you guys are laughing about it, but everybody's gonna be playing it. All right. Shut up. There's value here.
I want to actually talk about the Mets.
See what you did.
Talk to me about their rotation in the bullpen, baby.
Next one I got on the ticket here. I'm doing a parlay with these three. These are my 3 favorite plays. John Cena is fighting Rusev. It's a America versus Russia type of thing. John Cena's been getting beat down by this dude like every week. John Cena's winning it for the country, blah, 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 blah. He's not going to let the USA down and all that. He's -600, but you know what? Daddy's got to get involved and take John Cena, and I'm gonna moneyline parlay that with Roman Reigns and one other and one other play. Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys think it's funny, but you know what? I'm going to show you my ticket, and you're going to be like, oh, well, all right, whatever. Next one is
amidst preaching
I hope you win.
smart gambling, Patterson with us wrestling tips.
That's my wrestling tips, baby. Well, hey, it is the Super Bowl of wrestling here, so I got to go into it. The next one is The Undertaker is coming back. He suffered his one loss out of 20. He went 21-0 and lost to Brock Lesnar last year. I don't see him losing 2 in a row. He's fighting Bray Wyatt. Undertaker wins at -530 odds. So if you put the 3 of those together, guys, $250 pays $375. Actually, I'm sorry.
Yo, didn't you go to high school with The Undertaker?
No, he's a lot older than I am.
Wait, wasn't he a little bit older than you?
He's like your age.
Oh.
Actually, I think he's younger than you.
Hold on a minute. Sting is still fighting too?
Sting is there too, yeah.
That's the Sting from he was with the WCW?
Yeah, back in the day, yup.
Yo, he's like my age for real though.
Yeah, but
actually he might be older than me. What is he doing still wrestling?
I don't know, man, but he's back and ready to rock. So you know what? He's coming back in -600, but I'm not messing with that. Just because I think it's a little too much juice. So that's it, guys. That's the pain of the wrestling. It took, what was that, 2 minutes? But those are the 3 that I'm on. So I'm on Undertaker, Cena, and what's the third one? Roman Reigns. So anyway, guys, people are telling me to fade the public.
Watch the line movement.
Watch the line movement on Roman Reigns. All right. Oh, man. All right. So let's close the show out, guys. Why don't we do that, and we will go from there. So, Dan, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you give us your plays? Dream, you'll do your plays, and I'll do mine.
Yeah. So I am obviously going all chalk today. I got Duke. I got Michigan State, both -2.5. I got some marathon teasers. I'm also rocking Duke -7.5 against the Zags. And I'm going to roll with the Rangers and the Senators. I'm 99%. I'll tweet that out when I get a little more insight. But right now, that's what I'm rolling with, guys.
All right. Sounds good, brother. Dream, what you want?
I haven't quite put mine together yet, but guys, you know, real quickly, I like Michigan State and Duke as well. I don't know if I'm playing them in a money line parlay, teaser, straight, however yet. I'm going to put it out, you know, in a few. I know the game starts at, I believe, 2:20, so I'll get something out hopefully by 1 o'clock. As far as the NBA is concerned, I happen to be on the fence right now with the with the LA Clippers. Yeah, I like the Clippers today. But I'm on the fence. I haven't made up my mind yet, but my lean is I like them. So you guys, I feel you can get on them versus Boston. I really don't like any other NBA. And as far as hockey's concerned, get with the guys who I mentioned, Total Sports Edge, also Hockey Mortal. Find out their opinions, as those guys do with it right now. But I will give you a college basketball play later. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. But it's going to definitely involve Michigan State and Duke. And I love Duke the most. So we're going to do that at some point.
All right. And what I'm doing, guys, is I am doing Michigan State on the money line. I am doing the Dukies -2 because it wasn't 2.5 when I put it in. I got it at 2. I'm doing that. I'm doing the Islanders money line. I am doing my boy LeBron James -17 playing the Philadelphia 76ers. I think they win by 30. And I'm doing all my wrestling plays, which I'm doing Cena, I'm doing Undertaker, and I'm doing Roman Reigns. So, all right. You know what? I'm going to parlay all that, I think. I think it'll pay crazy. But, all right, Dan, what you got to shout out?
Yeah, you know, I love the whole nation. Keep hitting me up on baseball. I'll respond to you the best I can. Thanks, guys. It's been a great weekend.
All right, Dream, what you got?
I got one more thing, brother.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, brother? Hey, guys, thank you so much for your support. I am the Dream. It's been a fun show. Papa Smurf, what's up, brother? I see you out there. My man, Nunn, BK, Winning Picks, Vegas Girl, 92661, Maxwell 48, Kano, Deeks Picks, Joseph Del Rosario, Total Sports Edge, The Kid, Vince Parker, Philly Picks, The Champ, PH, Beyond the Bets, my boy, Hottie Scotty Weaver, what's up, player? Rick Lopez, Luis Barrios, Clown Man, Swag, Andy Mack, Dank, my boy Randy Lockhart, Dank. Hey, guys, listen, I gotta just say this one thing about my boy Dank, all right? Dank was in Vegas, and for some other reasons that me and him know about, he was not able to come over to check us at the MGM. And I was trying to get to see my boy and check him out, as me and him get along very well. We have very similar gambling styles. Because of just everything, the schedule, everything, the way it flowed, and the madness, I wasn't able to get out to see him because we kind of got handcuffed in Vegas. We did a lot of things. It was a lot about, even though we had a lot of fun, there was a lot of business that was going on in Vegas, and we did a lot of business. And I was not able to see my boy. And I feel really bad about that because I did at least want to have one drink with him, and he was there, and I didn't get to him. And I want to send a big apology to him for that because, you know, I was trying to, but I just couldn't. And I want to give him an apology. And I'm happy to have my boy back because he had unfollowed me and everything, got all ugly with me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give my boy a quick shout out. This is like a hug from Connecticut for you, player. Just saying I'm sorry, and next time I definitely will get with you. But big ups to him. That's my man Dank. Randy Lockhart's out there as well. My boy Urban, Cash Action Bets, Prestige Worldwide, Matty Fresh, Sin City Maverick, Lex, Spot Bet, Jonesy, Premier Sports Company, Harley Morris, Shane Redinius, OJFB, and so many more. Guys, I am the Dream. Always remember who you're with and make the most of each and every day because you cannot get this time back.
Yes, sir, guys. We are SportsBettersTV.com. We are taking over the world of sports gambling, having an absolute blast 7 days a week, nonstop. And we appreciate all 179 countries that have tuned in to us and heard our voices every single day. Guys, we love you to death. Go out there, go easy, have some fun, and get that money. Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.